After that, I'm hurt. I'm crying every single day. I'm writing in my journal. I'm talking to God. I end up at the park. My friend tell me, you need to do something called air therapy. You believe? Oh, I was all like into manifestation and crystals and all that at that time. Sorry, Jesus. So I had to really, step into another lane like, God, you have forsaken me and you said that you wouldn't.
Right.
I'm like, but listen here. I got a plan. I'm just going to try this air therapy, put it back out into your universe.
What's air therapy? You just breathing?
I guess writing down. My Panamanian friend told me about this. I'm like, okay, bitch, you different. I'm about to listen to what the fuck you got to say now. Because my shit ain't worked. So let me write down what I want and burn it at the park. And when it burns, it goes back into the universe and it comes back.
Okay.
So yeah, I did witchcraft on myself. And so when I wrote, I'm like, yeah, I want royalty. Because mind you, YG just dogged me the fuck out. So I'm like, I want royalty. I want to go out the country, just all the shit that coming from where I come from, my dreams, on top of what I wanted in the music that I didn't get. So whatever I put on there, I did put P. Diddy because I remember seeing his parties. I didn't know about it being a freak off. I just knew about it being a lot of famous people there. And I'm like, if I get to one of them type of parties, I could run into damn near anybody.
Right.
Him and whoever else, 10 other people. And then I wanted to get treated like royalty because I feel like I'm a queen and I didn't get treated right.
And so you were using the word royalty and then you just so happened to meet a prince? I literally put royalty.
This is why I'm saying that because whatever I was specific about, I manifested it, Adam.
And how'd you meet the prince?
Okay, so 2 days after the air therapy, literally like 2 or 3 days, I get a phone call from one of my friends randomly like, hey, can you give me a ride to Glendale? I'm like, okay. He like, I'm about to run the play. I'm going to give you $300, da-da-da. Like for gas. You know when somebody say, if you take me to the valley, I'll give you $50, $100 gas because they about to do a transaction to where they about to get that much. I'm like, okay, cool. So I'm like, 300. We get out there. He do the play, come back to the car like, all right, let's get back to LA. I'm like, nigga, where's my money? He like, oh, I'll give it back to you. No, we're not leaving until you give me the money. He like, nah, man. I'm like, man, I got to use the bathroom because I'm on my money tip. I feel like everybody fucking me over at this time. So I'm like, let me go back into that house and see because I'm looking at the house like, this looking like a nice house. Let me go in here and see who up in here. I got to pee. So I knock at the door. My friend walk with me and here's the prince. He's like, hey, can my homegirl use the bathroom real quick? He like, she's gorgeous. Who is she? Capping me out. What do you do? Are you a model? Da-da-da. Oh, I do music. I'm a singer and songwriter. Oh, you would be great. We're going to Miami tomorrow. Who? Me and some friends. We're going to Ultra Music Week tomorrow. He pulled out his Black American Express card. Instantly, like, as I'm going to the bathroom, he already got his MacBook out, like, do you want me to book the flight? I'm like, hold on. Let me go pee real quick. Fake pee. But really, I go in the mirror like, get myself together. So I come out. He like, yeah, it'd be good if you do music. We could rub elbows. I know producers. I know this. I know that. We're going to party for 2 weeks. He's showing me the itinerary on his email, everything. I'm like, oh, okay, that looks fun. Oh, Monday we're doing this. Tuesday we're doing this. Then we're going out to spa. We're going out to eat here. He asked me, do you have a Snap? I said, yeah. Give me your Snap. My mind said he trying to get my number, but he not trying to step on my friend's toes.
Got it.
I ended up leaving. He's like, I'm gonna hit you up on Snap. He ended up calling me on Snap, but he video called me and was like, the next day, he's like, do you see my house, Nia? I'm out here in Miami in this $30 million house. Are you ready to come out here? We're waiting for you. And he always said we, as if, it was him and a whole army or something. I'm like, okay, whatever. So I ended up falling for the okie doke, giving him my real number. Somebody told me, text me, oh, send me a picture of your ID. I'm on the next flight smoking already the next day. Well, that same day, that night. I get to Miami, I get picked up. It's just me and one other girl there with him, the day one. I got my own room. It's like 10, 11 rooms in there. We going places, we going shopping, but we picking up girls as we go. Long story short.
So he's just hitting on girls? You're helping him?
At the mall. And yeah, I'm not going to lie. If towards the end, I started to, oh, she's cute. And then After 2 weeks came, so many things happened in 2 weeks, but I'm getting to the story. I'm like, okay, it's going on 3 weeks. Nothing has happened. Where's these people I'm supposed to meet? It just seemed like we just been going out partying, shopping, eating, whining and dining, strip club, and meeting new girls and bringing them to the house. This house is filled the fuck up now.
And are you fucking with this dude? And is he fucking these other girls?
He's fucking these other girls for sure. And I'm not the one to sit here and lie. I would sit here and say, yeah, I would. It'll make me look good. You the prince. I didn't, because he's capping me out, making me feel like I'm going to invest in you. Oh, because that was another thing. He was like, what are you looking for? I said, somebody to invest in me. So, of course, while I'm there, he's like, that's easy. I could start investing in you. Write down all your songs and write down everything that you ever did. I'm already like, write down all my songs. Like, no, just invest in me by studio time. I'm thinking I know the ropes from seeing what YG invested in me. I'm like, all you need is studio time, this, that, a few photo shoots. We could put this. I'm just taking the blueprint from 400 Records to this Prince. Like, nigga, you should have way more money. The whole thing is to shit on YG now. You know, like, this is why I came here, fool.
You didn't care about being successful as much as you cared about shitting on YG and showing him that he fucked up.
That's that part.
He didn't utilize your talents.
That part, right? So, but the Prince kept saying, calm down, because he's so used to whining and dining and spending money, and I'm trying to change my life. So, because I wanted to leave, he's like, don't worry, like, we're going somewhere. You know, I got somebody special that wants to meet you. Now, mind you, I didn't see him fucking these bitches in and out. The girls that came, they would leave. They would bring their friends. Sometimes their friends would stay. They'll leave. I would see people from Love and Hip Hop coming there. Nikki Baby. I haven't name dropped no names, but Nikki Baby from Love and Hip Hop. And I'm like, okay, like he knows certain people. We going on boat rides. And when I wanted to leave, he's like, we're going to Club Live tonight. You can't leave. And it's going to be some special people there. I'm like, okay. We go to Club Live. While we're at Club Live, he's like, before we left, he's like, I want you to pick somebody really cute, a girl, because we're going to Diddy's house tonight. I'm like, what? And mind you, he never told me to pick nobody. But I was happy that he was telling me to do something, because I'm like, okay, now he finna do something. This is out the norm. He would ask me, oh, is she cute, when a girl was already there. But now you having me pick people. So I was going to look at it weird if he just told me to pick her. Like, no, nigga, I'm not recruiting nobody for you before you do whatever you need to do for me. But when he said we going to Diddy's house, I'm like, ooh, I must be about to sing. This must be my lucky night tonight, like my big break, what I've been waiting for. Then I'm thinking about what I wrote down. It never crossed my mind that what I wrote down came true until Diddy came into the picture. Because I'm just thinking, I just met this guy from my homie. And he a creep. He just want to party, clearly. But when I actually got around to Diddy, I'm like, oh, everything is happening. And I said what I wrote down. Like, manifestation is really real, bro. So I grab her. Club Live ended up ending like later than out here, like 4 o'clock.
Yeah.
We go back to the mansion. We chill for like an hour. Next thing you know, we load it up, like how we always do. We load up and go places. But now we loaded up on our way to Star Island.